Today we'll be talking about focus. I guess everybody has this problem that they're not able to focus onto their work and they're not able to give much concentration to the important stuff which they have currently been occupied with. So we'll try to decipher what exactly is focus and we'll try to understand how exactly we can get our focus back on track. So what exactly is focus? So focus is a term which means to have a clear objective and goals, dedicating yourself in order to achieve it. This is a gateway to all your thinking, perception, memory, learning, reasoning, problem solving, and decision making. Being focused allows you to do a better quality of work. Work gets done quicker, creative ideas flows easier, and you become less stressful. The choice that dictates one's focus is basically urgency, the priority in the work, people who dictate the terms, the authority, what you feel much easier to achieve, and what makes it feels much busier in doing. If you do not make a conscious choice of your goals, objectives, and they themselves become more stressful and you lose your focus. Now generally we need to understand what is the reason why I get distracted. Now how does the brain focus and what exactly creates those distractions? Now the question arises, why is it that our brains become very easily distracted? And how does the brain focus anyway? So to answer this, we have two theories which suggest the reason why the brain does the way it gets distracted. So these two simple theories will tell you what exactly is important for the mind and how exactly the body focuses on something. The first one is called as voluntary focus or top-down method. So this is very much goal-oriented. This seeks a higher picture. This is basically decoded by looking at the past experiences. So as an example, you can think about solving a problem or reading a book or basically trying to give your examination and many other things. And the second one is called as stimulus-driven or bottoms-up method, where you are surrounded with a lot of other stimulus, or we can say information that hooks your attention. So the examples can be hearing a loud sound in your vicinity and you instantly turn your neck and your eyes tries to understand what exactly has happened. So these things are basically the stimulus driven or bottoms up method. So we cannot control what focus we need at that moment. To a large extent, stimulus driven focus overrides our brain filters. That is due to our predatory mindset of the flight and fight response. So we always came up with more stimulus driven attention than voluntary focus attention. So as a result, the dangers of the nature has been always the priority over reading or writing. So the studies suggest that willpower and focus are unfortunately the finite resource. Now that is the reason why, when you are hooked on to your mobile phones, when you're hooked on to some kind of a cheesy music, your mind tends to flow in that direction because that is more comforting than focusing on a dull book. So it's always easier for audio books to be fancier than you reading out because reading has never been the priority for the brain, but listening to impulses, understanding the impulses has always been much focus oriented than reading. So in this constant distracted world, your mind obviously finds it difficult to hook on to the books, hook on to the things which you basically are not made for it. So is it that difficult for the mind to fall back on track? Or are there some hacks which can actually create a better platform for your brain to focus on? Yes, there are. So first thing is work within the brain's natural schedule. It is noted that 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning is the peak distracted time. So brain can handle long cognitive loads around the time of 10 o'clock in the morning. So focus on some intensive task at late mornings around 9 to 12. And take a break in the afternoon timings from 12 to 3:34. The second thing which you can do is reward your mind for staying focused. always any kind of a reward will eventually lead to an habit creation. So your brains learns by doing. And that is the reason why if you engage in a disruptive behavior, the brain tends to continue in engaging in the same destructive behavior again and again. So apart from this, lack of sleep, hunger, age, anxiety, stress, mental delirium affect the focus of people. Along with depression, work dynamics, poor cognitive skills can also aid in the same. So to enhance your concentration and aid your focus, you should be having a good balanced diet, high in protein, high in fat, sleep well for a good amount of time, reduce your caffeine, and continuously don't engage in stressful activities. Eliminate your distractors, practice meditation, train your brain in improving your cognitive skills like doing Sudoku, jigsaw puzzle, playing chess, doing crosswords, or any brain stimulating video games. Train your body. Exercise releases good amount of chemicals which is required in boosting your brain's productivity. Listen to light music that can enhance a good receptivity of your mind, and switch your task frequently. So in order to keep yourself more active and to stay alert and productive, don't do the same activity over a long period of time. Try to switch it around and change the entire cognitive ability. Along with that, it is very important for you to prioritize your task over multitasking. If you do not focus well, then multitasking can be a downfall. So that is the reason why if you can prioritize your list in orders and ranking of what exactly is important and finish off those difficult tasks at the earlier stages of your day and slowly recovering from the fatigue of those tasks, by the end of the day you will be using a major chunk of your mind in addressing those important and high prioritized work. In that case, you won't get out of focus, out of sync much faster. At the same time, you can also finish off the task with much ease without having much stress to worry about. So I hope with these techniques and these tips, you can able to focus well. See you around in the next few videos where we'll talk more about the ways to hack into our minds and to be more productive. Till then, take care of yourself and your mind. Thank you.